All right, hello, welcome back to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we have some big news. We are going to be reacting to what Jimmy Butler said, and then of course him requesting the trade. So there's a lot that went on in the past 24 hours. If you haven't been focusing on what's been going on in the NBA world, well, let's take a look at this clip. This will summarize a lot of what's going on, to be honest with you. But first things first, let's watch this clip.
To see happen. I want to see me get my joy back from playing basketball, and wherever that may be, we'll find out here pretty soon. But I want to get my joy back. I'm happy here, off the court.
Off the court. Let's just add that real quick. Keep it going.
But I want to be back to somewhat dominant. I want to hoop, and I want to help this team win. Right now, I'm not doing that.
Can you get your joy back here on the court?
Probably not.
Pretty straightforward. That was before this happened. Right afterwards, ESPN story with at Windhorst ESPN. Jimmy Butler has indicated to the Miami Heat that he wants the team to trade him and is open to playing anywhere other than Miami. There's a lot that goes into that. Well, because how did this beef even originate? Started with Pat Riley telling Jimmy Butler to basically shut his mouth, basically get on the court, do it on the court. Jimmy Butler didn't like that. Let's get into a bit of the comments and what people think, and also where could Jimmy Butler go? Now, I'm not a cap space mastermind. I don't know the cap space like that, but off the top of my head, teams that just need players like of his caliber, Golden State Warriors is a pretty big deal in terms of them needing to consider him, but we're going to find out right now. Let's look at the comments and, again, see if there's teams out there that could use Jimmy Butler's services and realistically could trade for him. Yeah, it's that. Like, typically you see very often when a person requests a trade that they have a list of teams, and no, anywhere. We'll play with Washington. We'll play in Charlotte. We'll play in New Orleans. Like, anywhere. That's crazy. If you're not on the court playing, you should keep your mouth shut. Riley said, Pat Riley, the president of operations, I believe, in Miami. Riley said in response at his end of season media session. Riley and Butler's relationship has yet to recover, sources said. To me, it's idiotic of Pat Riley. Like, that's your best player and you're going to badmouth your best player. I don't understand that. Damn, bro would rather play in Utah than Miami. That's crazy. I knew we'd be catching strays before even opening the thread. Yeah, honestly, Utah is in a complete mess, to be honest with you. They need to trade Jordan Clarkson. They need to trade Lauri Markkanen. They need a complete rebuild, reset everything. And yeah, maybe someday the Jazz will do that, hopefully sooner rather than later. Shams never lied. And Shams basically was covering Jimmy Butler a little bit back, saying, well, he wants to be traded, blah, blah, blah. And then, Pat Riley's like, we're not trading Jimmy Butler. And then this happens, and Shams is right. So just honestly, this drama is really just unfortunate because the Heat had their time. They had a window. They went to NBA Finals, 2 times? Or was it 3 times? I want to say 2 times. And they were 2 other times away from almost making it. Really just unfortunate, if you ask me, because Coach Spo's a great coach. They had Ben there. Tyler Hero's obviously heating up. And then for this to happen, but you could tell Jimmy Butler's just not locked in. Like, that's just what it is. He is not locked in right now at all. Jimmy Butler, you are a Timberwolf. Now, again, I'm not a cap space master, but if Jimmy Butler was a Timberwolf, that... Let's see, A.E., Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler. In terms of the three-point line, Jaden McDaniels, it wouldn't be great. Another comment here saying Clipper. If Jimmy Butler went to the Clippers, how would that look? James Harden, Norman Powell, Jimmy Butler, Zubac. I'm kind of feeling that a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that would definitely... And why? When he gets healthy, Jimmy Butler could change that. Jimmy Butler on the Clippers would be pretty bananas. Just thinking about it off the top of my head. because they already have the spacing. All of those guys can shoot threes. And Jimmy Butler's just a dog, especially when, again, he's feeling himself and he's in his own head, like, you know, like the other team is that biggest enemy in the world and he's just got to go kill him. Like, Jimmy, when he's got his eyes set on something, yeah, he's bananas. So on the Clippers would be pretty crazy. I don't know if they could even make that work salary-wise, but just thinking about it is, ooh, that'd be a scary team. We got a comment right here saying, why do I feel like he's going to the Nuggets? That would be horrible. The spacing is already bad in Denver. Adding Jimmy Butler would not help the cause. Follow comment, actually, and Nuggets further reduce shooting around Jokic. That front office is bad, but not that bad. And yeah, no. Jimmy Butler as a Nugget. Honestly, the only way I really see this panning out is if, well, this is common sense. Like, I'm not adding anything here. But with Pat Riley and his reported stubbornness, because there's a lot of reports right now, don't mess with Pat Riley or Pat Riley this, Pat Riley that. The thing with Pat Riley is if he doesn't trade Jimmy, that's just dumb. Why let him walk and get nothing in return? You literally know he's going to walk in free agency. In what world do you say, yeah, let's just say no, dude, you have to just play out this contract? That's just, even if you don't get the most in the best return, you're going to get something. Something is always better than nothing. And in this Heat team, with Jimmy Butler gone, their window is closed. Why not get some picks or young player or something in return to where it can help you towards that reset? Or if they really said we still believe in Bam and Tyler, then add another young piece to kind of continue to develop him. Like, you can't let Jimmy Butler walk for nothing. Something will be given in return. The question is what, of course, but something will be given in return. Let me know what you guys think. Ultimately, I think wherever Jimmy Butler goes, he can make things very interesting in the playoffs. We've seen it time and time again. Regular season Jimmy Butler is not crazy. Bro likes to miss games and kind of dial it back and build up towards that playoffs. But once you get to the playoffs, if you're a playoff contending team, you are going to get someone who can outright carry you to NBA Finals appearance. You know what I mean? He can go bananas. So it's one of those things where it's like, if you trade something, you know what I mean? You better have championship aspirations, because unless you extend the guy who's 35 years old already, you kind of just wasted what's going on. Now, if it's something like, a protected first round pick, or, 3 or 4 second round picks, and then a player who's not that great, then that's one thing. But I can't imagine the Heat, I'm very adamant on them getting something in return, but I can't imagine that the return is as little as 3 second round picks. It's going to be something better than that, presumably, because, again, the team who's getting Jimmy Butler, they know what they're getting. They're getting a person who can literally carry them to an NBA Finals appearance, and maybe more, depending on the team. Someone like the Warriors, who are desperate to pair someone with Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler can do a lot of damage. Now, the problem with the Warriors, though, if he goes there, is they're so middling right now. They're very mid. They're not special, and they're already fighting for like that play-in playoff spot. But then again, Jimmy Butler as an 8th seed with Stephen Curry would be crazy. No matter who they play, that is not an easy 8th or 7th seed or whatever the case may be. So let me know what you guys think. Where do you want to see Jimmy Butler go? Ultimately, I would say Warriors would be the most fun. Clippers would be good too. I'm not even a Clipper fan. I don't like the Clippers, to be honest with you, but it'd be entertaining to say the least. As always, I appreciate you for watching. This is We've Been Different. And we out.